Hello, so today I just wanted to show you some really simple and easy vegan dressing recipes. It's a lot simpler than you might think. I use cashews for the base of a lot of my dressing just because it blends so smoothly. It's a really fatty nut, so it just adds that needed fat. And I don't even have to add oils to my dressings when I put the cashews in there. Like sometimes I'll put some extra oil in there, and that'll like add some extra like oiliness because we love oily dressings. um, but yeah, these are so easy. Like the first one I'm going to walk you through is it's a vegan cashew and tahini sauce, and I put herbs in there. And so I'm gonna, and that's like a basic one that I do for like all the time. And I pour it on like steamed veggies, or I pour it on my salad. You can use it for like anything that would need sauce. You could use it as a dip. And the second sauce is like a cheesy sauce. I had this random idea to make like chickpea-roni and cheese. I know, so cheesy. I love it. So yeah, so I made this cheesy sauce, and I had these chickpeas that I store whenever I need like to incorporate protein into my meal. So I added just like this cheesy sauce to my chickpeas, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it created like a really nice flavor. So I'm going to start giving you step-by-step instructions with the first dressing. So step one was to put cashews in my Magic Bullet blender. I highly recommend a Magic Bullet blender just because it's so helpful, especially if you're not feeding a lot of people, like if you're just making individual servings, and like the cleaning process is so easy. You don't have to, like, yeah, it's just so much easier. So I definitely recommend something to the equivalent of a Magic Bullet blender, single serving sized blenders. So step one, put the cashews in the little Magic Bullet cup, and then I put some water, just like covering the cashews, and I just let that soak for a little bit. And so while I was doing that, I went into my little garden and I got some oregano and I got some sage, and so I washed the oregano and I washed the sage, and then I put them in, and then I put a spoon of tahini, and then I put some salt, and did I put anything else in there? Oh yeah, and I shredded some ginger in there. It just brings out that extra flavor, and like please feel free to explore in the kitchen and just like be creative with that kind of stuff, because we all have different palates too. So like if you know that you like something and you want to try to add it to your sauce, then go for it. Like I've been cooking for a really long time, so I feel that I kind of have this like instinctive way to like already know how something's gonna taste before I even taste it, just based off of like what like I'm planning to add to it. But like I don't think, maybe not everyone like has that much, like a lot of experience in the kitchen, so it's good to like trial and error to like, I've made a couple things that were just like, oh, it's like okay, but you know, so it's just trial and error for sure. So yeah, I just put all those things in the blender, and then I blended it up, and then there was my sauce. So the second dressing that I made was that cheesy dressing, and same idea. So same thing, I just put my cashews in the Magic Bullet and put water, enough water to cover the cashews. And for this I added carrots. It brings out some sweetness, and the cashews are already kind of sweet too. Like they have like this sweetness to them. I added the carrots, and I could have also added some ginger to this too. That would have been also a nice flavor, but I didn't for this particular one. So carrots and like 2 spoons of nutritional yeast, which that's like really what gives it the cheesy flavor. And I added some salt, and that's pretty much it. So simple. And then I just put it in the blender, blended it up, and there was my sauce. So super easy. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know. And what else was I gonna say? So yeah, like my lunch for today was just a really simple lunch. I just steamed some greens that I had from my CSA that I needed to use. So I just put steamed greens on my plate. I put like some carrots and some sprouts. Then later I added some avocado. I put rice on my plate, and I actually didn't end up eating the rice, and my body just didn't really feel like eating it. I eat rice like all the time, so maybe today my body was just like, oh no, you really just actually need vegetables and dressing, and I had a little bit of avocado today and chickpeas, so So yeah, I was listening to my body because sometimes my body really wants rice and carbs and other things. But yeah, like I'm one of those vegans who like I don't really eat a lot of salads. Like sometimes like I'll make some salad with my meal because I like to eat like raw vegetables with cooked vegetables as well. But I don't just really eat salads for a whole meal. It just usually doesn't nourish me. Like sometimes I do if I feel like I've been eating too heavy, then I think my body tries to steer me in more towards the direction of like a lighter meal. So yeah, but today my body just craved like those veggies and the chickpeas. So yeah, that was my video, and I hope that everyone has a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and so on and so on and so on, and many blessings to you. Take care. Bye.